Big Brother.
Turn me loose.
Mainstream media.
Set me free.
Government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
You know, I was ranting last hour because it's just all too much. To have Rand Paul, who's never even talked about the National Civil Rights Act, demonized because he said he thinks it's taken too far when it comes to private clubs. And when they asked him what he meant, he said, well, you know, like women and male clubs or men and women's clubs. I guess men need to... I've actually seen it in the news where transvestites keep demanding to be part of women's clubs and be in the bathrooms with them. I mean, come on, folks. Come on. We need the power of free association. But it's the way that media makes this big deal. Just everybody just breathing heavy and freaking out over it. But it's not going to work. I'm going to talk more about that coming up. Right now, I want to go to your phone calls. I've got a bunch of other news as well. But let's talk to... Fernando just hung up in Ireland. I wanted to talk to the fella in Ireland. Keith in Texas, you're on the air. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Keith. If you want to talk, we can talk.
All right. I just want to let you know the big call went through. I got on the Rush Limbaugh show. I plugged Invisible Empire. The video is on the Funkmaster 5 channel on YouTube. Funkmaster 5, all spelled out.
You're kidding, Keith. I think I said, what was it, 6 months ago or something, that when you plug the films on air, you get $100. Didn't I say that?
I got the big one. I got the big one for you this time. It was tough. It was the toughest one to get on, but I got him. And I got two more, too. I got Dennis Miller. I plugged it 3 times on his show, and I got Hannity last week, too.
All right, well, listen, send me your name and address, and you get the cash. I don't remember how much I said.
I didn't know that. I just do it usually. You know me.
No. Well, no, that was, we had Mark Dice on, and he was saying you give people a free book. And I said, I'll go further. If you get Rush Limbaugh, Sean Hannity, or Glenn Beck with one of my films, like The Obama Deception or Fall the Republic or any of them, you get $100. And so...
I'll tell you what. If on the show, you can have all the money back.
Yeah, but I want to give it to you. So send me... Plus, I mean, I know you're for real, Keith, because I've seen your YouTube channel. Give us the YouTube channel again so we can pull it up for tomorrow, so we have it for the show. Funkmaster 5, you just type in Funkmaster 5 and you get it?
Yeah, you can get it if you type it into Google or YouTube. I'm actually fixing to upload it right now. I had to close down Firefox because it was messing up my signal here, but I'm going to upload it right when I hang up with you.
So, I mean, what did Limbaugh say about it?
Well, you know what? I got him to say he'll check it out, so we'll see, you know.
You know, if Limbaugh, with his 20-plus million listeners, probably 50 million he's touched, if he would just admit world government was real, instead of telling people it doesn't exist.
Close, Alex.
Well, I know he's getting close. Of course he's now talking about it some because they're all over television saying world government will save you. We've got to have world... Here's a message to Rush Limbaugh. Rush, I know you get paid $40 million a year, and you're a talented guy. I'm not here telling you what to do, and I have nothing against you. But save America, even if they do throw you off the air. I mean, how can you spend the almost $1 billion you've got? Just come out and play Herman von Rompuy or Ban Ki-moon or any of these world leaders admitting they're setting up world government. Explain to people that the private banks are tyrannical, are oppressive, are illegitimate. Save the country, Rush. Tell Republicans the truth instead of going down in history as a political hack. Please, Rush. Please, man. Come on. I mean, I appreciate your call, Keith. Good to hear from you. All right, I'm going to try to go faster to your calls. I want to finish with the Rand Paul clip and talk about why he's in so much trouble. Then we're going to go to John, Sean, David, Truth Patriot, Eddie Henry. And I'm told Colonel Six is on there, too. So we'll be getting to him. But I want to be fair to the other callers who haven't been on lately. I want to hear what Colonel Six has to say. And I can just rant and rave all day. You're just having the Mexican president, who is such a crook, up here telling me I got to turn my guns into him. I mean, as a red-blooded American, that's how the war started in Texas and Gonzales, was the Tejanos wouldn't turn their guns in. Half the people in Gonzales that wouldn't turn it in, by the way, were Hispanic. Don't call them Mexicans. They were Texans. But I want to finish up with Rand Paul. So, Tuesday, evening into Wednesday morning, he wins by 33 points above the establishment Republican. And everywhere. You're an establishment Democrat in the primary, you lose. You're an establishment Democrat in Hawaii, you lose to a Republican. The same thing just happened in Utah. It just happened in Colorado yesterday. Everywhere, every incumbent and every person Obama has campaigned for has lost by double digits. Double-digit losses. I've studied political science. I've studied all the major races going back over 200 years. I'm obsessed with it, folks. And let me just give you the news flash. This has never happened. People always blame one party or the other. But now, remember those polls the last 2 years showing 11%, 9% approval ratings for Congress, both parties? People finally have figured out both parties are bought and paid for by the same interest. And that's what Zbigniew Brzezinski said last week. The article is, Brzezinski decries global political awakening during CFR speech, a global political awakening to global government. No longer are the people only looking at our puppets. They are now looking at our global control system. This is the greatest crisis we have ever faced as a power elite. Go watch the video. We can't just continue denying it doesn't exist. Our big neocon talk show hosts have done well for us, stalling the conservatives, but no longer does it work. Even the great Limbaugh will not be able to cover up much longer, comrades. I mean, you know, these guys are in trouble, okay? That's why you tune into Limbaugh or into Savage or Hannity. It's sounding more and more like the Alex Jones show, because they'll be passé if they don't cover the reality when you've got hundreds of world leaders announcing a global government run by private banks. And then Rand Paul does the unpardonable sin of coming out and saying carbon tax is a way to shut down America and it's communist. And, you know, he declares war on the New World Order. And so they come after him with both barrels screaming racist. They think it's the one attack angle they've got left. Folks, tens of thousands. Go to Google, type in Rand Paul. Over 10,000 articles in Google News in the last 3 days demonizing him. MSNBC has done 24-hour news cycles foaming at the mouth like he is Frankenstein come to kill us and we better get our pitchforks. He's never talked about the Civil Rights Act. He said on record he supports it, but that he thinks it's gone too far, letting women in men's locker rooms was the original article they pulled up. You've heard about where these women demand to be in the NFL locker rooms, demand to go in with their microphones while people are in there, and then they file suit if they can. That's what he's talking about. On the Disabilities Act, he said, what if it's a small business only making $20,000 a year? And somebody owns that themselves, and they can't put in a wheelchair ramp or a $100,000 elevator to the second floor. Oh, he wants to take everything away from people in wheelchairs. He's not even, those aren't even his issues. He was asked as a libertarian what he thought of it. And like a religion, oh, I guess I better let the bankers rob me. I guess we better let Washington do what it wants. God forbid. He could be a racist. It's this religion. But they've exposed themselves. You say you're against government health care. Slimeball Matthews, Carlos Watson, all of them say, it's racist. These are Klan rallies. They don't like black people. They don't want the government running health care. They're racist. That's all they've got. And what did I tell Salon? Well, I'm in Mother Jones, Salon, Washington Post. They've all talking about me and Rand Paul. Conspiracist Alex Jones, Rand Paul is awesome. And I went on to say, if you're an establishment Republican or Democrat, you are gone come November, Jones said. This is Wednesday, right before they launched their attack. The good news is that people are coming in from both parties who have much better track records and don't have these establishment pedigrees. He also warned the media against smearing Paul. The mainstream media doesn't understand. They are out of bullets. When the mainstream media wants to hurt Rand Paul, they should come out and endorse him. When the establishment attacks someone, it only empowers them. Yeah, I'm afraid he was only about 17 points ahead of his Democratic challenger in polls that came out Wednesday. A new one came out today. I'm afraid he's over 22%. I'm afraid the attack's actually backfiring. See, it doesn't work anymore, criminal media. When you lie about people, they don't trust you anymore, okay? and you're going to be caught in your hoax, as you always are. But let's finish up with the Rand Paul. What has got them so upset in his victory speech when he declared war on the New World Order? Here's the second part of that. No straight talking out of him. You're not going to lead any American revolution against tyranny. We're going to come out, and we're going to paint a Hitler mustache on you, pal. Here it is.
The Tea Party movement is about saving the country from a mountain of debt that is devouring our country and I think could lead to chaos. We now have a president, though, who apologizes for America's greatness. We have a president who went to Copenhagen and appeared with Robert Mugabe, Hugo Chavez, and others, Evo Morales, to apologize for the Industrial Revolution.